Hello, Sir Joel. Good morning, and we are the Group 6. We will be reporting about Chapter 8, Making Informed Decisions. And I hope you, sir, enjoy this reporting. I am Carla Gonzaga Chu, a Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in English, and I was assigned to report about the moral agent and context, also the culture and ethics. Moral agent and context. According to a book, a moral agent is a person who has the ability to discern right from wrong and to be held accountable for his or her own action. So therefore, with that idea, we can say that an infant or a person with certain disability cannot be a moral agent, for they cannot defend themselves and they don't have a normal thinking. They don't have the ability to answer or think right for a certain situation, and that makes them non-part of a moral agent. According to a Filipino philosopher, Ramon C. Reyes, 1934 to 2014, who one is a cross point. Human person is a cross point, a point of interaction of various certain lines of events of various level. Physical cross point. Man is a cross point of physical events. Since he is conscious, he is also conscious of his limitations and responsibilities that is open for him. Second is interpersonal cross point. Human is a cross point of interpersonal events. You and I emerge as a fruit of intersection of your mother's and father's personal line of events. Our personalities is shaped to a great extent by interpersonal lines we have before until us now. We are also conscious interpersonal cross points with certain limitations and responsibilities. Third is a social cross point. We found ourselves a social product, a product of many social events in the past that are beyond our control, whether we like it or not. Because of course, we can do nothing about our past, or we cannot change our past because it has been made. Fourth is historical cross points. We, the humans, are historical products. We are born of a certain age, of a certain period of history. And with that, we realize that as a cross point, we would be other than what we are if history has been different. However, life is not dictated by one's physical, interpersonal, social, or historical condition. One is continuously outside of one's free will. The human individual thus always exists in the tension between being conditioned, the external factor, and being a free agent. And now that we are done with moral agent and context, let us proceed to culture and ethics. So, culture. What is culture? Culture is a system of shared beliefs, values, behaviors, and practices common to a particular group or population that result from group experience interpreted in light of beliefs about the purpose and meaning in life. And for me, our culture, the Filipino culture, has been more positive this past few years. We are addressed as the most hospitable country, friendly, but with that, we cannot say that other countries are not hospitable. It's just, this is our own Filipino way. So, our culture here, our Filipino culture, we shared beliefs and practices that are common in our country but not in the other country. So, festivals is part of our Filipino culture. We love parties and we also love foods. We love to associate with people. It is said in the book that we have different cultures and every countries have different cultures, practices, and beliefs that they believe in. So therefore, there is no moral codes. There is no moral code for a certain culture because we have different cultures all over the world, which contains every countries. With having different cultures, different practices, we must respect each cultures of every country because they existed before us. Each cultures was made by our ancestors, which makes us practice that until our generation to generation. And I strongly still believe that our Filipino culture still existed and still practices in each place here in Philippines, such as pagmamano, the festivals, our own way, our traditional way of healing people, which is called by albularyo. Therefore, despite of having different cultures and beliefs of every country, we must respect and give importance, significance to their culture.
Hi everyone, I'm Debbie Rose E. Torrejos from BS Ed 2E, and today I will discuss about religion and ethics. So religion and ethics may overlap and may influence each other, but they are different and can be independent of each other. When you say religion, it has something to do with our belief in the supernatural being, in the divine being, in the absolute in God, and believers consider God to be a lawgiver. Some religions provide ethical norms or rules of conduct like monotheistic religions. Some ethical norms are outside the confines of religions and can be ethical without being religious. So next is moral deliberation. What is moral deliberation? It defines more narrowly the scope of human reasoning required by the matter in question, regarding by the fact of a situation to produce such conclusion that is purely justifiable and decisive matter of choice. Deliberation is moral because it emphasizes the value of reason that holds the thoughtful of morally right or wrong. The harmony of agreement by which the result of moral deliberation, whether is derived from man's own nature and or derived by the positive will of legitimate authority.
So, good morning everyone. My name is Angel Valida from BS Ed 2A. 2E. I am your teacher for today, and our topic for today is about feelings and moral deliberation and moral problems. So first, what is moral deliberation? So according to what I have found in the internet, it is defined as the detection, filtering, and weighing of relevant moral principles, heuristic, or concepts that identify morally relevant features and thereby create a moral context. So it means it involves decision making. You are weighing the decision that you are going to make and visualizing what would be the outcomes are. Would it be bad or would it be good decision? You are gathering all the theories that comes into your mind for you to be able to come up with a good decision. So next is, according to Aristotle, emotions are original and integral part of ethics. Emotions are inherent part of our moral reasoning and being, and therefore they should be inherent part of any moral deliberation. So for me, it's like trusting your guts or your feelings in making a decision. By making a decision, you are considering your feelings and also the feelings of others, the feelings of people around you. So next is about moral problem. So first, what is moral problem? There are issues of moral so these are issue of moral concern is presented as any issue with the potential to help or harm anyone including oneself. So these are the challenges that we have to face as a human being. It's natural for us to face a conflict so that we can grow as a person who is more strong and wise. But some of our some of these challenges is meant to harm us, and other challenges is meant to help us become strong. So that's all. Thank you.
The value of studying ethical theories and framework. The ethical theories or frameworks may serve as guideposts given that they are the best attempts to understand morality that the history of human thought has to offer. What the responsible moral individual must instead perform is to continuously test the cogency and coherence of the ethical theory or framework and question against the complexity of the concrete experience at hand. Individual or self. In the realm of the self, as noted earlier, one has to pay attention not just on how one deals with oneself, but also on how one interacts with other individuals in personal relations. One may respond to the demand for an ethically responsible care for the self by making full use of the four ethical theories or frameworks. John Stuart Mill's utilitarianism, though seemingly a hedonistic theory, given its emphasis on maximizing pleasure and minimizing pain, elevates the human element above the animalistic and above the merely selfish. A closing that is really an opening. In the end, there is only a beginning. We do not have a computer program here that can automatically calculate what the right thing to do in a given situation. There is only the human individual and his or her community of fellow human beings who need to accept that they must continue to explore the meaning of what is good and right while hoping to arrive at the best judgments they can make at this point in time. Realizing the finitude of human understanding and of the capacity to make choices, but at the same time hoping that one's best attempt at doing what is right does mean something in the end, these are part and parcel of making informed moral decisions.
And that's it, sir, for our reporting. Again, we are the Group 6, and we hope you have a great day ahead, and I hope you enjoy watching our reporting video, and thank you.